A parallel ray came from infinity, strike the reflecting surface here, and then propagates through the focus here. A parallel ray strike the surface here, then this is a convex mirror, this is concave mirror, you continue to draw, that will be better for you. This is a convex mirror, this is a concave mirror, this is the reflecting surface, this is the reflecting surface, a ray came, strikes the surface here and propagates through the focus. A ray came, strike the surface here and reflects back. Here what we have to do, the ray is divergent, that's why we have to extend the reflected rays, we have to extend. So here is the dot mark. Dot mark means this is not the real tracing of the reflected ray. That's why dot mark indicates that it is a virtual, the ray is virtual. Virtually we are extending it and it meets the focus. So now this is the normal. So this is, let's say I is equal to R is equal to theta. So now both, this is the incident angle, this is the reflected angle, both the angles are same. That's why I am taking this is theta as well as this is theta. So now you see this is the principal axis and the ray is parallel to the principal axis. So now this angle is equal to this angle, this is theta. You come to here, this angle is equal to theta, this is also theta. So now these are two parallel lines and this line connecting these parallel lines, so that's why this angle is equal to this angle. This is theta. So now this is theta. You see this is the opposite angle. This is the angle and this is the opposite angle, because this is the normal, normal. This is the normal and this is another line. So this angle is the opposite angle of this. This is theta, means this is theta. In geometry we know it is the sum of these two angles, so it is 2 theta. From geometry we know It is the sum of these two angles. So this is 2 theta. But one thing in your mind, that sir, why you are taking P is here, but we are taking this line as P. K is the strike point. K is the strike point, point of incidence. This is the point of incidence. This is point of incidence. So Kp, instead of this is Kp, we are calling this is Kp. Instead of this arc as Kp, we are telling this is Kp. Why? Because this gap, this distance is very small, very small, very small, very small gap, very small gap. For small aperture. So the aperture means, you take this. This is a big aperture. Gradually, the aperture of the mirror is reduced. So, while we used to draw the ray diagram, in case of reflection, we must have to take the mirror of small aperture. This is a mirror. Let's say this is a concave mirror. The inner surface is the reflecting surface. So it is a concave mirror, and it is its aperture. And for small aperture, this gap is small. So very small gap. The gap for small aperture, the gap is very small. For small aperture, the gap is very small. So that's why instead of Kp, instead of the arc, we are taking the perpendicular line as Kp. So now tell me, in first year I have told you 20, 20, 20, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, close to 21. Sin theta is equal to theta, tan theta is equal to theta for small angles. So now these angles in the ray diagram, the angles are appears to be big. The angles are appearing big in size, but practically the angles are very small and it is less than 21 degree, 20 degree, less than 20, 21 degrees. So that's why the angles are considered to be very small angle. That's why you can take now tan theta. So tan theta is equal to P by B. This is the P perpendicular. This is the base. This gap is very small for small aperture. Very small gap for small aperture. So that's why neglect this gap. By neglecting this gap, this is a right angle triangle. So tan theta is equal to P by B. That means Kp by Cp. Kp by Cp. Tan theta is equal to Kp by Cp. Implies theta is equal to Kp by Cp. In this triangle KFP, you have to take tan to theta. Tan to theta is equal to Kp by Fp. Kp by Fp implies 2 theta is equal to Kp by Fp. So now this is equation I, this is equation II. Combining equation I and equation II, we get 2. In place of theta, you just put this theta. In place of this theta, you put Kp by Cp. 2 into Kp by Cp is equal to Kp by Fp. So now, in place of theta, I put the value of theta as Kp by Cp. Kp by Cp is equal to Kp by Pf. Now Kp cancels, implies 2 by Cp is equal to Fp. So finally implies 2 by the Cp. What is the value of Cp? Cp is the radius of curvature. Actually, this is the distance from here to here. This is the distance from here to here. But we have to show, we cannot show here, we can show here. is R. So now I can write 2 by Cp. Cp is equal to radius of curvature. Fp is equal to focal length. So put it here. 2 by R is equal to 1 by F. So finally we got, you just multiply it, cross multiply it, R is equal to 2F. In this figure also you can put this equation, tan theta, the same thing will come out from this figure, this is a convex mirror. These equations are common to both concave mirror as well as convex mirror. In both the cases, these two equations you can find the similar equations from both the mirrors. And finally we got radius of curvature is equal to twice focal length. So finally we got a radius of curvature, is equal to 2 times focal length. This is very important. Radius of curvature is equal to 2 times focal length. R is equal to 2F. This is very, very important. R is equal to 2F. This is also important. From here to here, from this equation, by applying the laws of reflection, another most important relation between radius of curvature and focal length found out. So remember, R is equal to 2F. Now I hope you can understand this. This is I think the question number 8. Explain radius of curvature of a spherical mirror is twice of its focal length. Then next move to question number 9. In case of a plane mirror, the object distance is equal to image distance. How can you visualize it? How can you draw the ray diagram in case of a plane mirror? And you have to justify, you have to derive the object distance is equal to image distance. Generally, आमे घरे जेतेबेले गोटे मिरर सामने छिड़ा होछु, प्लेन मिरर सामने आमे देखू कि आमर जेतिकी दूरता थाए प्लेन मिरर सामने आम इमेज टा हमकु लागे ठीक जेमिति प्लेन मिरर रो सेतिकी दूरता पछरे अछि. तेनो आमे जेते मिरर रो क्लोजर हो आम इमेज भी से पछ पडू मिरर आडकु सेते क्लोजर हुए. जेतेबेले आमे मिरर को टच करू सेतेबेले आम इमेज भी मिरर को टच करे. These things we know. This phenomena is very common in our day-to-day life, but we have to prove it. We have to prove it through a ray diagram. So let's draw the ray diagram first. let's take, this is the center of the plane mirror. Draw the line. Here, this is the reflecting surface, and this side is opaque, and this is the reflecting side. This is a plane mirror. I just want to put a point source, a point object. Let's see what is happening. Here is the point image. Number of rays are coming from the points, and hit the surface of the plane mirror. So let's take at least 4 rays. In this side 2 rays, in the lower side let's take 2 rays. You know, the incident ray is equal to the reflected ray, and incident angle is equal to the reflected angle, and the angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal, and the angle of reflection is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. So, draw a normal here, draw another normal here, draw another normal here, draw another normal here. There are 4 normals. So now these are the reflected rays. So you see in this picture, the point is, let's say, you see this is P, let's say this is P, this is P dash, and let's say this is O. So what you will find, you locate here, this is theta, and this is also theta, because angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So now what happened? This is the normal, this is parallel to this. So this angle is equal to, you see, this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. If this is theta, then this is theta. If this is theta, then no doubt this is also theta. Why these two are same? Because it is the and this is the normal. So this is no doubt I, and this is no doubt R. I is equal to R is equal to theta. So what happened? You see, you draw the perpendicular here. Take name as P, this is P dash, so now this is 90 degree, this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle, so no doubt this angle is equal to this angle. Not only that, this is a common side. So now, by the principle of geometry, what you have studied earlier in class 9 and 10, this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle, this is a common side, so no doubt, let's say its name is S. So now this is S, this is O. So now according to बा को एंगल साइड एंगल कोण बाहु कोण 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 समान एकोण समान साधारण बाहु यार भी एपट ट्रायंगल रे भी सो ट्रायंगल एसपीओ congruence सर्वोदय भावे समान ट्रायंगल एस P dash O. So you can tell now triangle SPO, or you may write POS. POS. It sounds well. POS is congruent to triangle P dash OS. So now it is very clear that these two are hypotenuse. So no doubt PS is equal to P dash S. SO is the common side. Then finally we have two sides. One is PO, another one is P dash O. So PO is equal to P dash O. From these two figures, one thing I am repeatedly telling you while you are sitting and watching the video, you go on continue to draw the ray diagrams. You continue to draw the ray diagrams by which you can be habituated at the time of classroom teaching. When there will be classroom teaching, I will definitely see on your note sheet that you must have the ray diagram. You should have the ray diagram. You should draw the ray diagram. So please, I request you, you go on continuing, whatever may be the shape and size, not to be worried. You go on continue to draw the ray diagram. It is my request to you. Okay. From these two figures, it is clear that PO is equal to P dash O. PO is equal to P dash O. That means PO is equal to P dash O. PO is what? Object distance. PO is equal to object distance. P dash O is equal to image distance. So from this discussion and derivation, finally we came to know that object distance is equal to image distance. Let's move. This was a point object. Let's take a line object. What I have given you in the notes. Draw the line object ray diagram. you see two incident rays. This is a line object AB from A. There are two incident rays propagates and strike the plane mirror at two position. One is at here, let's say R, and another one is here, let's say P. From A, two incident rays propagate, two incident rays propagate and strike the surface, hit the surface at R and at P. The incident ray strike the surface of the plane mirror at R is perpendicular to the surface. So, here I is equal to R is equal to 0 degree. Already I have stated it before. So now the reflected ray came back along the same line of incident ray. Here angle I is equal to angle R is equal to theta. So now this is the normal, this is the incident angle, this is the reflected angle, both the angles are same and it is taken as I is equal to R is equal to theta. So what happened in case of plane mirror, तमे जानी सारी बनी जे एठी जो इमेज का फॉर्म होबो सेटा नो डाउट वर्चुअल इमेज होबो काहे की वर्चुअल इमेज होबो ना दुईटा जाक रे इंटरसेक्ट करू नाहंती one is returning back along the same direction while another one is reflected away. So that's why we have to draw virtual lines. We have to draw virtual lines. So extend this reflected ray in this direction, go on extending and extend the same ray in this direction. Here, both the extended rays intersect each other. So a virtual point generates and the virtual point is A dash. Similarly, you can draw this. This is the direction of the reflected ray. So you have to also extend this second ray. Here is two incident rays. One is this, another one is this. You see, for point A, the reflected ray, for point A, the reflected ray is this one and this one. We have extended it and both the rays intersect each other at edges. The same thing we have to do for the point B. So now, for point B, this is one incident ray and this is another incident ray. And this incident ray directly hit the surface, making 90 degree at the point of incidence, for which perpendicular to the point of incidence, for which it makes an angle with the normal I is equal to 0 degree is equal to angle R. So I is equal to R is equal to 0 degree. So the reflected ray returns back along the same line of incident ray. And the next incident ray is this one. It hits the reflecting surface at Q. And reflected away from the normal. So now you extend this reflected ray, you draw the virtual lines, you also extend this reflected ray, you draw the virtual lines, take this point, this is PQ, let's take this point of incidence. These are 4 point of incidence. 4 point of incidence, because 4 line of incidence. So 4 point of incidence. This is PQ, this is RS. This point is S. You just go on extending, and it intersects here. So now this point is B dash. So from the picture you clearly understood that A dash B dash is the image of AB. A dash B dash is the image of AB. We have to prove BS is equal to SB dash. And also we have to prove AR is equal to A dash R. Before I have explained, in the same way you can prove it. Make the two triangle congruent to each other, then this side will be equal to this side. Make the two triangles congruent to each other, then you will get this is equal to this. Let's take for these two triangles. So now you see this angle is theta. Okay, this angle is theta. So once this angle is theta means this angle is theta. This angle is theta means this angle is theta. Okay, let's come to the triangle BQ dash. B dash QB. You see this angle is alpha, so no doubt this angle is alpha. This angle is alpha, you know, this angle is alpha. Why this angle is alpha? Because at this point of incidence, I, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection is equal to alpha. So now you see PA dash R. Both the triangles are congruent. Triangle PAR congruent triangle PADR, PADR implies AR is equal to ADSR. Triangle QBS is also congruent to triangle QBDS. QBDS implies BS is equal to BDS. So now it is clear that the object distance is equal to the image distance. From this assumption we came to know that for a plane mirror the object distance is equal to the image distance. The distance of A from the plane mirror is same to the distance of A dash from the same plane mirror. The distance of B from the plane mirror is same as the distance of B dash from the plane mirror. Hence, AB and A dash B are both are situating at the same distance from the plane mirror. Okay, all the best. Meet you in the next class.